Today, we are bringing some absolute high energy to demystifying the app building process. We're going to look at exactly how you can go from, a simple idea just bouncing around in your head to a living, breathing reality that's functioning right there on your phone. And honestly, the best part, we're doing it entirely without a dev team, without a massive budget, and without months of stressful waiting. Let's get right into it.
So, think about this. What if you could build your dream app today without typing a single line of code? No, seriously. I really want to challenge your assumptions right now about the barriers to entry for creating an app. Because for years, we've been told you need to be this technical genius to launch software, right? We've basically been conditioned to think app development is this exclusive club reserved for Silicon Valley engineers or venture-backed startups. But that landscape has completely shifted. The gates are wide open now.
Because for years, the old way meant learning crazy complex coding languages, manually configuring backend databases, paying those annoying monthly fees for cloud hosting, and of course, hiring incredibly expensive dev teams to stitch the whole shebang together. It was just a process filled with friction, miscommunication, and endless bug fixing. But the new way? It changes everything. It relies on literally just three tools: ChatGPT, UseArt, and Glide. Together, they entirely replace that clunky, expensive, old-school development cycle. It's a radically fast workflow. You've got ChatGPT acting as your thinker and planner, UseArt stepping in as your visual designer and prototyper, and Glide, that's your actual builder and launcher.
All right, let's break these down. First up, ChatGPT, your app strategist. The hardest part for beginners isn't usually the building phase itself. It's actually knowing exactly where to start. So many people have a brilliant idea, but then they just completely freeze up when it comes to turning it into a structured product. So before you design or build a single thing, your idea needs to be crystal clear. And that brings us to an absolutely crucial concept, the MVP, or minimum viable product. It is simply the smallest useful version of your app. For example, let's say you want to build a fitness tracker. Your MVP might only need a user profile, a workout log, a progress tracker, a simple dashboard, and, maybe a basic reminder system. That is it. You do not need advanced social networking features or paid tier subscriptions or wearable device integrations or complex AI coaching algorithms on day one. ChatGPT helps you strip away all that noise and find that core essential MVP.
But to extract that perfect MVP, you've got to give the AI the right command. Listen closely to this exact prompt. Act as an app product manager. Help me turn this app idea into a simple MVP. Identify the target user, problem, main features, user flow, app screens, and database fields. Then you literally just drop your specific app idea right at the end of that. By using a highly structured prompt like this, you effortlessly command the AI to do all your heavy strategic lifting. It defines your audience, maps out your user journey, identifying the precise user flow and exact database fields right now at this very early stage. That is the secret weapon that will literally save you hundreds of hours of frustrating rework later on.
Moving right along to our second tool, UseArt, design without experience. Okay, so once your plan is fully mapped out by ChatGPT, UseArt steps in as your personal designer. Its entire job in this workflow is to take that text-based list of screens ChatGPT just generated for you and instantly transform them into visual wireframes and mockups. You can literally just paste this prompt, create a mobile app design for an app called App Name. The app helps target user solve problem. Include these screens, screen list. And guys, it is absolute magic to watch the AI generate visual navigation from pure text. Now, I do want to emphasize something absolutely crucial here. Your goal with UseArt is not to create a pixel-perfect, award-winning final aesthetic. Nope. Your goal is simply to visualize the app practically. You're just drafting the user experience layout so you can clearly see how a real person will navigate from a home screen to a profile to a dashboard without getting completely lost.
Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle: Glide, build, and launch. Right, so with your strategy expertly mapped out and your design beautifully visualized, Glide is the no-code builder that actually brings your structured data and visual screens to life. It's the core engine of your application. And it might actually surprise you, but Glide works best when it's totally data-driven, operating on really simple spreadsheet-like data tables. Let's take a simple service request app, for example. You've got a column for users, one for the requests themselves, one for categories, and one for status updates. That simple table structure, that drives the entire application. So let's say Alice submits a request to fix a leaking sink. That action automatically populates a new row in your spreadsheet, which then instantly updates the live app for the maintenance team to see. Instead of writing complex backend code, you are literally just logically organizing information.
Let's walk through this rapid-fire workflow in Glide. Honestly, it is such an incredibly logical, beginner-friendly sequence. Step 1, you create those basic data tables we just talked about. Step 2, you create the blank app screens. Step 3, you connect each screen to the correct table, so meaning your request screen directly displays the data from your request spreadsheet. Make sense? Step 4, you add your forms for user input and your action buttons. Step 5, you test it out, pretending to be a real user. And Step 6, you hit publish. It's a brilliant straight line from raw data to a fully live app. All right, let's tie it all together. The 3-tool workflow example.
Let's see exactly how seamlessly these tools hand off to each other by applying this playbook to a little micro case study, building a church volunteer scheduling app. Watch how fast ministry leaders can zip through this. Step 1, they go to ChatGPT and define the features. And they realize, okay, we only need volunteer profiles, event schedules, and availability forms. Step 2, they take that output straight over to Usered to generate a simple visual prototype with clean navigation just so volunteers can easily view upcoming events. Step 3, they jump into Glide, create their simple spreadsheets for volunteers, events, and assignments, build out the visual screens, and connect that data. And boom, the core functional app is built and ready to go.
And then comes what is probably the absolute most important part of this real-world example: launching. Look, I know how terrifying it is to put something out there that doesn't feel perfect. The psychology of perfectionism stops so many incredible ideas dead in their tracks. But you cannot just hoard this app on your laptop until it's flawless. You have to share it with a small, trusted group of users first. You collect their raw feedback, you watch what buttons they miss, you note where they get confused, and then you iterate and improve it before rolling it out to everyone else. Getting a rough working version out quickly to real users, that is always the ultimate goal.
Okay, let's talk about best practices and pitfalls.
I'm kind of shifting into coaching mode here for a second. You have the tools and you have the workflow, but to guarantee your success, we really need to arm you with actionable advice. The absolute most crucial point: avoid overcomplicating things. Beginners constantly crash and burn because they try to add way too many features right out of the gate. They want to build login systems and integrated payment gateways and direct user messaging and custom AI chatbots and complex admin panels all at the exact same time. It is chaos. Please do not skip the ChatGPT planning step. Do not start designing in UseArt before you fundamentally understand your basic data. And whatever you do, do not try to make it flawless before testing. A simple working app is infinitely more valuable than a perfect idea that never actually launches. So to counter those common mistakes, here are your winning strategies. Start small, like build just one core feature first, maybe simply viewing a schedule and submitting a booking. Keep your data tables incredibly clean and simple, because a well-organized database makes the app exponentially easier to build in Glide. Use ChatGPT to troubleshoot when you inevitably get stuck. Seriously, just describe the issue you're having and ask it for a simple fix. And remember this above all else: almost every single user will experience your app on a mobile device, so you absolutely must do your testing on a real phone, not just on your massive desktop monitor. We've completely stripped away all those traditional barriers. A lack of coding knowledge, zero design experience, technical confusion, those are simply no longer valid excuses. You now possess the ChatGPT blueprint for strategy, the Usered visualizer for design, and the Glide engine for building. So I leave you with this final thought. You have the idea, you have the AI tools. What is stopping you from building your app today? It's time to start creating. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I seriously can't wait to see what you build.